but okay, don't be scared because it's all part of Forex. Okay, so Forex trading, actually, I don't want to share. I want to share something here, but a blank screen. So it is. New slide. All right. So I'm going to share a blank screen because I want to use that for writing some notes. Okay. There. All right, good. So this is what we shall use as our board for now. So this is recorded, and for those who are not here today, I'm sure they will find a way to view the recording. Okay, so we are talking about Forex trading. Okay, sorry, when I write on this thing, usually it makes my handwriting look terrible. So usually in real life, it's not that bad. So Forex trading. So for most of you, we have talked or we have met, and you kind of have an idea of what Forex trading is all about. And today I will start from the easy things to understand, the easy concept, as we build up to the little more complicated things. So for those who are completely clueless of what Forex trading is all about, then the easiest example I can give you is if you live in Kenya right now, okay, if you live in Kenya right now, and maybe you want to go to, I'll take an easy example, maybe the UK. No, let's say you want to go to the US. It's easier that way. So that now you know that you cannot use the Kenya shillings in the US. Okay? You have to change your Kenya shillings to dollars. Okay, to dollars. So you find that right now the exchange rate is such that $1 is about 110, but for the sake of our class, let's say it is 100. Okay. Okay. I guess I didn't introduce myself. So sorry, for the sake of at least the one person and the few that will be listening to the video. My name is Tom Okore, and by profession, I'm actually a management consultant. But right now, I am shifting gears into the Forex exchange, the trading world. And I've been doing this now more like full-time for the last 2 years, but I've known about Forex for cumulatively about 4 years now, actually. Yeah. Am I a millionaire? No, not yet, but I'm aspiring to be one. Actually, hopefully by mid this year, I hope things will be looking much, much better. So having said that, I am sold out on Forex. I would not be saying this if I didn't believe in it. So I do believe in Forex, and that's why I am taking my time to trade. Is it because I don't have anything else to do? No, actually, like I said, I am a trained management consultant. And yes, I have worked internationally. I've worked and lived in the States for 16 years. I've worked all over Africa, from Somali to West Africa to Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, you name it, most of those West African countries, Central Africa, South Africa, and of course, even in Kenya. I've worked for the who is who in Kenya. So it's not like I don't have something to do. I actually am a professional, but I'm choosing Forex over all those. Why? Because I have seen the potential in Forex and I believe in it. Okay. So anyway, enough of the introduction. Back to what Forex is. And this was just a little simple example. So as of today, if the dollar, you want to go to the States, $1 is equal to 100 Kenya shillings, okay? And I decided that I want to give you $1,000, okay? Let's say $1,000. So if you're given $1,000, and you're going to be gone, let's say to the States for maybe 6 months. Okay? So to get $1,000 at this point in Kenyan shillings, the $1,000 will be equal to 100,000 Kenyan shillings because of this exchange rate we've just talked about right here. Right here. So if you go to the States and 6 months later, you come back, okay? Well, actually maybe 8 months later, and that is the time when we are actually having elections. And the currency, the value of the Kenyan shilling goes down. Like things are very bad in the country. You know, the foreigners are running away. Nobody wants to invest anymore in Kenya. Suddenly everything becomes expensive, and you'll be told that whereas before $1 was 100 shillings, suddenly $1 becomes 250. Can you imagine? Things are bad. It can even go up. Okay. So if the Kenya shilling plummets, goes down, okay, so that $1 now is a lot of money in Kenya shillings. Well, if you had gone to the States or the UK or somewhere and you come back, initially you had 1,000 and you didn't spend that $1,000, you did not. You come back and you still have your $1,000. When you go to exchange it, you will not be given back 100,000 shillings. How much will you have gotten back? 250,000 shillings. Suddenly, the money you had has more than doubled in 6 months, and you've done nothing to it. All you've done is you've traveled and you've come back. So why? Because the Kenya shilling has depreciated. So that is what Forex is all about. This currency has increased in value, but in this case, the reason for the increase is maybe political, okay? The politics, it could be because of the economics, okay? Very more recently, when Corona was ravaging the States, you know, and Europe, you'll find that the dollar probably shot down, probably went below 100, could have been maybe 80 something, okay, 85. Hence, in that case, you would be losing money if you had the dollar, you know, etc. So it could be political, economic, other, we call them micro and macro issues that affect countries. So these are some of the key things that form the financial markets, economics, okay. Which means that whenever currencies change, okay, because of whatever is happening in the country, then the exchange rate will also change. So you find that for countries, and this is another example, the people who use Forex mostly are businesses more than the individuals. So you find that maybe a company like iPhone, okay, iPhone is designed in the States but manufactured in China, okay, and sometimes in India and other, you know, foreign countries. So to exchange money from the dollar to the Chinese, you know, or the Indian rupee, okay, let's call it Indian rupee, okay, you actually take the value, the current value of the dollar, and convert it into the Indian rupee and vice versa, okay? This is why there is a Forex market. The Forex market exists because countries must do business, people must travel, people must buy and sell goods all over the world. Hence, you keep exchanging money. It's in the process of that exchange, that sometimes you make money, sometimes you lose money, okay? Sometimes you exchange and, you know, you make some little money there, sometimes you lose money. So this exchange of physical movement of currencies from one country to another country is what we call Forex, okay? Forex. So it's a long way of explaining about, so it's foreign exchange. But over the years, what has happened is, because of technology, all that exchange has been put online. And what does that mean? It means that now people can actually buy and sell without leaving their houses. You can actually go online and say, hey, I want so many euros and so many dollars. Yes, you can buy and sell those currencies. So normally when you buy and sell, what you have to watch is actually that exchange rate of that currency, okay? So we shall get the details later, but for now, I just wanted to introduce you to Forex or foreign exchange. It is that buying and selling of currencies that is called foreign exchange. In the process of buying and selling, sometimes people make money, sometimes they lose money, all right? So that's the basics. Now we shall go on to the next. So the next step, we look at currencies in what we call pairs, okay? Pairs. Why is that important? It's important because of what I just said before, that these currencies, foreign currencies, are from different countries, okay? We can say maybe, America. Well, I don't know how to do the American map, but something like that. So if this is America, the dollar is compared to maybe Europe. Let's call the whole of Europe. Let's talk about the euro, not necessarily, no. So you find that Europe is something, yeah, this kind of a mess. Okay, and here they use the euro. All right. So in the process of doing business back and forth, what happens is one currency can be looked at in terms of the other. So you look at, for most people in America, if they want to sell things in Europe, they look at things in terms of the US dollar to the euro, and vice versa. The guys in Europe, okay, will look at buying and selling things in terms of the euro to the dollar, okay? Because to them, 1 euro is about, I think about 1.3 something of a dollar, 3.2 something, which means that the euro is actually a stronger currency than the dollar, okay? Here, you find that the dollar to the euro, if the euro is actually 1, I think the dollar is like 0.8 something, 0.85 or something, okay, to 1 euro. So that is how we look at those things. And this has a lot of implication in the Forex market. Why? Because now we look at currencies in terms of what you want to buy or what you want to sell, okay? You look at currencies in terms of what you want to buy or what you want to sell. If you want to buy something from Europe, well, of course, you have to buy the euros. If you want to buy something from the US, you have to buy it in terms of dollars. And so you have to exchange your euros for dollars. It is in that exchange that you make and lose some money in the process, okay? So I'll pack this idea also, and then we will look at it later. Then I want to jump into something else. Again, I'm just doing an introduction, so don't panic. Okay? When you are in high school, you are taught about graphs, mathematical graphs, okay? Where you are told this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis, okay? Now the Forex is the same. We look at the way the currencies move in terms of X and Y, okay? Only this time we draw the Y on the opposite side. But the X-axis is actually time, where time moves from left to right. Okay, where we are here is now. Okay, this on the left is the past. Okay, so if you want to, oops, this thing is telling me my internet is a bit unstable. So this is the past. The past could be yesterday, it could be the day before yesterday, it could be 5 minutes ago, it could be last year, it could be last year, it could even be 5 years ago. But as time goes by, this is now, okay? And this is the value of that currency or the currency pair, okay? So again, don't worry about the specifics, we'll get down there, but let's pretend we're looking at Euro USD, okay? The pair of Euro USD. It's normally written as Euro USD, USD. So typically, I think the value for that pair right now currently runs at 1.either 3.2 or 3.5, and it hasn't changed this last few digits in a long time, okay? So you might find that it's been, this is the lowest, like 1.325, and then it goes up to 1.3, maybe 3.55, 1.375, and so on and so on and so on. This could be 1.395 and so on. So with time, and this is where I was trying to say, we draw graphs. We can say that last week on Monday, okay, at this time, the value was there. Okay, then on Tuesday, it shot up, was there, where there is this value here. Here is this value here, okay? By Wednesday, it went up, okay, that's Wednesday. And then suddenly, something happened in Europe, oh, COVID, and the value of the euro went down and it shot down again, okay? So if you were to draw this graph, you'll find that sometimes it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, okay? It goes up like that, 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 okay? So this going up and down, up and down, up and down, okay, is because of all these things we talked about that causes the currencies to move up and down, all right? Again, it was important for me to tell you about these different prices, right? Because now is when I want us to start. Well, not to start, but introducing something very, very important. So when it is like this, how do people make money in the Forex market? That is very important. And how do people lose money? Because if other people are making money, then others must be losing money. Okay. So how do we make money? We make money when, okay, and this is very important. I hope you remember this, okay? When the market is going up, okay? When the market is going up, okay, you go up with it, okay? When the market is going down, you go down with it. Why am I using those words? Well, because if the market is going up, how do you go up? Well, you go up with it by buying. You buy the market. You buy. Okay. When the market seems to be going down, like here, there it's going down, there it's going down. Okay. Then what do you do there? You do what is called a sell. Okay. So this is going down. So when it's going down, you sell. Now, that is how we make money. We make money by buying in the market and by selling when it's going down. Okay, let's look at that practically, what that means. Okay, let's pretend that this is 1.325, this is 1.375, this is 1.39. So if the market started somewhere here, and with time it went up, back up there. Okay, so you look at this number here and this number here. Okay, well, you went up with it. The difference between these two is what you'll have made. So this is 1.395, this is 1.325. If you subtract that, you'll get 1.395 minus 1.325. If you subtract that, you get, you don't count this, this is 0 and this is 7. You get 70. Now, because it's a currency pair, it is not $70, it's not 70 euros, it is 70 pips. Pips. There's something called pips. What is pips? Pips is price interest point. Okay. When you have currency pairs, you can only compare them in terms of pips. So how do we make money in the market? Well, when you make pips, okay? When you make pips, how do you make pips? When the market is going up, you buy. From there to there, you make some pips. When the market is going down, from here to here, you sell, because the difference between that and that will also be pips, okay? Will be pips. So technically, the market gives you money or makes you money when you are making pips, all right? And in this class, by the time we have finished the class, we shall be trading and making pips. We will know how to trade and make pips. What is 1 pip? Well, interesting enough, the value of 1 pip averagely for a Euro USD is $10. The value of a pip is $10. So 1 pip, approximately $10, which means if you start trading and you're able to make 10 pips a day, well, technically you're making 10 by 10, which is $100. Okay, and here is the good news. The good news is when we start trading, you will learn how to make $10 one day. Okay, as if that is not enough, we shall scale up. We shall learn how to make $50 in one day, because $50 is 50 times 10. So times 10. So that means you actually can be making $500 in one day. Dollars, not shillings, dollars. And guess what? Surprise, surprise, surprise. By the end of this class, I want you to be able to make 100 pips, not dollars, pips in one day. And how much is that? Multiply by 10. And what do you get? $1,000 in one day. Is that impossible? No. Is it doable? Yes. Can we do it? Yes. Will you be able to do it? Yes. How do I know? Well, I'm your teacher, so I know. All right. We have about 5 minutes for Q&A. If I continue at this point, I will lose you. I don't want to lose you. This is all very basic, very introductory material. Any questions? Feel free to ask any questions. Don't feel shy. Maybe it was too easy for you. Okay. You've heard of guys making quite some money in one day. Well, this is what we shall be learning. I will teach you how to get to the market, and initially just how to make 10 pips in one day, and then eventually how to make 50 pips in one day, and then eventually how to make 100 pips in one day. Then from there, the sky is the limit. Okay, the sky is the limit. All right. So you now know the history, the background of Forex trading. You know, basically, what is Forex trading? You know about the currency pairs. You know how the currency moves. You know how you make or lose money. I didn't talk about lose, but losing means if the market is going up and you are not buying, you decide to sell, then you will lose. Similarly, if the market is going down and instead you decide to buy, then you will lose. It's very simple, simple logic. If the market is going up, you buy, you'll make money. If the market is going up and you sell, you will lose. Similarly, if the market is going down, you are supposed to sell, not buy. If you do that, you will lose money. So now you know how to make money. You know about the Forex market background, about the history, you know, a little bit, okay? And then how people make money. So in the next class, which is on Wednesday, I will pick up from here and I'll give you a little more detail, okay? I have given you guys 2 books. Okay, the first book is the 17 something strategies, Mario Singh book. Mario Singh's book is a good, easy to read book. And I'm hoping by now, most of you have read it and you're comfortable with his biography. That's a very easy read book. The other book, I think by Michael Douglas, no, not Michael Douglas, Naked Forex. That's another very good book. That is more like a Bible of the currency traders. And we shall get into those later. So again, we have 4 minutes. If somebody has any question, this is the time to ask, so I don't hog the class. Okay. So today was just basic introduction, nothing very complicated, but it was important to have this basic understanding, because as we meet next time, we build up on this. And usually when people don't get the initial foundation, then they get lost. Yeah, and that's why I've taken time to explain all this. Okay, I don't see people asking any questions, so we'll assume that you're good, you're okay. Calvin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. No, I think
You're good.
I'm well off to it, but okay, yeah.
Good. All right, Liam, any question?
No.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Dan. Well, I guess Dan has muted his microphone. Okay. Amanya, I know you're okay with this. Very basic stuff. Patience. Okay, I know you're probably at work and you can't talk. That is fine. Yeah. So anyway, if somebody has a question during the week, during the days before the next class, please go ahead and contact me either in the group. If you want to share the question in the group, I encourage you to do that. But if you also feel like you want to just send it directly to me, please go ahead and send the question directly to me. Okay. So next class is on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Today, I will not give you any homework other than challenge you to go and read that book. At least if you can finish the first part. I think it has like part 1 and part 2 and part 3 or something like that. If you can finish the section 1 or part 1 by the time we have the next class, and maybe I should ask questions when you come, okay? I think that will be good. It will be a good start for you. It will put you in the right mindset. The guy is called Mario Singh. Please print the book, or if you must read online, go ahead. But I don't think it's a good idea to read online. Okay? I've found it easier to just print. Okay, our time is up. See you on Wednesday, same time, and hopefully we shall learn a little more. Okay? Kwaherini and have a good night.